is going to be a period in the school day devoted to the development of a single interdisciplinary project. So instead of having 5, 6 projects that you're working on in all these different classes, you're going to be really building one project over time. So each grade level has a driving question. So when you get into 10th grade next year, there's going to be this one question that you're seeking to answer through the capstone project. So as a result of this, there's going to be this dedicated time of the day where you can collaborate with each other, you can connect with community partners. There's all kinds of different interdisciplinary learning experiences where some of your classes, the ideas can meet together and mix, and you can make new connections and build out your project checkpoints. What that means is that your individual classes, you're not going to have separate projects in your classes. There's going to be one project, but all of your different classes are going to present material that lines up with that grade level question and it supports the capstone project. So for example, in English, you'll be reading things and writing, practicing writing that helps you understand the types of questions that you're looking at with your capstone project in a really clear, well-developed way. And then you're going to have opportunities as the project goes on to select areas of individual interest, and that will allow you to specialize into something that you want to look at more closely. And so this will really also allow us to have better final products. Like at the end of the capstone project, you will have had a lot more time to devote to the product you're trying to create, and that will create more quality. Also, the reason why we're doing this is because sometimes in traditional schools, all the different subjects are split into these different containers, right? So you just took an end of course exam for algebra. Earlier this week, you had an end of course exam for English. And so all these disciplines are kind of split apart and assessed and understood separately. But in reality, life is interdisciplinary and everything is connected. Those divisions don't really exist in the real world. So this interdisciplinary capstone project will allow for a lot of those different subject areas to come together and meet in the way that you explore. There's also greater opportunities for deeper learning experience, interesting conversations and activities, community partner connections, and you've got some space to make choices based on what you're interested in, and also space to get support as you need it throughout the project. So I know that was a really kind of brief overview of what's going to be a really key feature of our year next year. But just wanted to kind of give you that introduction. And if you have any questions, there's going to be some time to ask questions today and in the future days. So that is it for me. And I think it's over to Ms. Haynes next. Is that right?
I just made you a co-host, Ms. Sasha, so you should be able to share your screen.
Can y'all hear me? Now y'all can?
We can hear you.
What's up, y'all? Y'all can hear me? What's up, what's up, what's up? We are starting a journey here, and I'm so excited because you are the beginning of a whole new cohort. You are the beginning of a new class, and y'all gonna be soon seniors in 3 years. So y'all are now the babies, working y'all way up to being the leaders of the school. So I'm talking, but attorneys, but I'm trying to pull up this website for you guys too, Tennessee. I have met a lot with a lot of you all, and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to meet you. And just being a part of the Crosstown family. I think you just made us better, you know? So without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys and young ladies. And we are going to talk about state requirements, okay? As you know, this is your moneymaker. This is what you need to graduate. This is everything that you come to high school for. You have to meet these requirements to actually graduate, okay? So right now you're freshmen, but throughout your course of your high school year, you have to have a total of 22 credits. Can everybody see that? Miss Maggie, can you see my screen? Okay, you have to have 22 credits. This is your Department of Education website. So this is official. This is the same document in a few minutes that Miss Maggie is going to share with everybody. She's going to gracefully talk about more course selections as well. But right now, what makes up this 22? A lot of be like, I'm gonna have 22 credits before I get to my senior year. Yes, you are. High school, you're gonna always have well over 22 credits. However, is what's important. And let's talk about what's important, okay? If I look to the left, that's because I'm looking at y'all on the screen over here, okay? So math, you have math. You need 4 credits in math, including Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, and the 4th higher level of math. It's probably gonna be your pre-calculus, okay? You need 4 Englishes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. English is that class that fail you guys. A lot of you all don't know that. In middle school, you know it's a little different, but high school, if you fail English, no matter what, I'm gonna hold you back. So I need for you to focus, get in your English classes and do what you need to do, in all of them. So English is that class that fail you, so always try to seek to pass that class. All of your classes, but most definitely English, okay? You have science. You need 3 credits worth of science, and that's including biology is a requirement, and or physics, and your 3rd is a lab, and you probably have environmental here at Crosstown, okay? A lot of you all come in with physical science. That's also a lab science, but that's going to your elective spot, and Miss Maggie, again, we'll talk about that here shortly. Social studies, you need 3 credits. You need to include U.S. history, world history, and U.S. government, and civics, and to have a credit of econ. Personal finance mixed up with social, they are not the same. They are 2 different entities. Personal finance is personal finance, a credit that you need will have a credit, and social studies, you need those 3 credits with those classes. Okay? The next one, you need physical education and wellness, okay? Physical education, you need a half a credit. It is a must. There is an alternative credit you can also get with that if you are part of an athletic club or athletic organization. Great athletic director here, Coach Thompson, and he can sign off on that for you, okay? But that's a sport, active sports, extracurricular activity that you must be in. It can't be anything like a chess club. That's not alternative credit, okay? You have lifetime wellness. A lot of you all have that this year with none other than the best, Coach Swan. So you already have that out the way, okay? The next one is, we talked about personal finance. Next, foreign language. You need 2 years foreign language. It doesn't have to be consecutive, meaning if you take it freshman year, if you skip a year, that's fine. The only thing that's mandatory is that you take the same foreign language. You cannot mix and match. If you take Spanish 1, it has to be Spanish 2. If you take Russian 1, it has to be Russian 2. Okay, I think y'all get that. However, I don't recommend taking it out of, take it consecutively. Take it freshman year, you want to end it sophomore year, or vice versa. Sophomore year, finish your junior year. I don't like to skip it because you might lose some of the knowledge, but it's completely up to you, right? Fine arts, you have to have 1 fine art. You got your Miss Buller here and Mr. A here, very wonderful teachers. Those are your choices. You choose from that, okay? Elective focus, and Mr. Boylan, let me forget, I'm sorry, Mr. Boylan. You have elective focuses that you have to focus on. You have 3 of those. Let me tell you the great thing about Crosstown. If you do not know exactly what you want to focus in, that's okay. Because by the time you graduate, you're going to have capstone 1, you're going to have capstone 2, capstone 3, and capstone 4. So those are all humanities. And Miss Maggie will talk more about those in a second as well, but you will most definitely meet those. Yes, you will have well over your credits, but they'll be fine, okay? So don't fret, and that is all I actually have to say to you guys. Oh no, I don't. I have one more thing. I'm sorry, Maggie. Next year you'll be 10th graders. So as 10th graders, this what your schedule will most likely look like, with the exception of the choices of your electives. Okay, you have English 2, you have social studies, which will be your economics / your U.S. government. Okay, then you have algebra 2, biology, and then you have an elective you could choose for 1, elective 2, and then you gotta have a capstone, okay? So I'm gonna repeat that one more time. If y'all writing down, English 2, social studies will be your econ and your U.S. government, then your math will be algebra 2, your science will be biology, then you have capstone for 1 elective, and then you get to choose 2 of your own electives, okay? Whatever you desire, all right? And other than that, I have nothing else. And I'm gonna turn over to the beautiful Miss Maggie, okay? Thank you guys.
All righty, y'all. And if you don't take notes during this. It is okay, because I know that we are giving you all a lot of information, and it's a lot to ingest. So good news, I'm recording this session, and we also are going to, I will send you an email with the document that I'm about to show you in just a second, with every single bit of information in it that you could possibly need, along with this recording. So if you're like, oh my gosh, what did Ms. Haynes say that I had to take this year? You can always look back at the recording. You can look at this document that I'm about to show you. It'll be in so many different places. Okie doke. Okay, so this is the guide to 2021-2022 course selections. Again, I will share this document with you at the end of this session in the chat box, and then I'm also going to email it to you and your parents. So don't freak out. This is a lot of information. The very first thing that you need to do is find your transcript. If you are here in person today, which I think like 96% of you are, then in your testing room, your teachers gave you a physical copy of your transcript. If you didn't get one, let me or Ms. Haynes know, and we will send you a copy. It takes just like a couple seconds. So like, please let us know. The other thing that you have in front of you is your graduation planner. You, again, if you're here in person, then you have a physical copy in front of you right now. But also on this document, I hyperlinked the virtual version of this. It looks like this. Has all of your grade levels, has all of your required classes to graduate, whatever you've earned, on and on and on. We're going to talk about this in just a second and how to fill it out. Also, you don't have this in front of you because that would be a whole lot of paper that we have to print. But on this document is the course requirements document, and all of your course catalogs. So course requirements, again, here are the Tennessee State high school graduation requirements. Then you will go down to 10th grade, because you guys are going to be 10th graders in, what is that, like 3 weeks now? So you'll go down to 10th grade and you will see this is what you have to take here. So you'll have 7 periods. Miss Sasha has already said this to you guys. It'll be English, social studies, a math class, science, 2 electives, and your capstone, which is what Mr. Dixon was talking to you guys about. Now, while you're looking at your graduation planner and your transcript, what I want you to do is next to your transcript, you will see however many credits you've earned for whatever class you've taken. Any of them right now at Crosstown will only show up as half a credit, because that's like what you've earned so far. So at the end of the semester, it should be 1 whole credit if you pass your classes. But right now it's just a half a credit. So in your graduation planner, next to English 1, you will say credit earned, half a credit. Now, a couple of you have already taken some like high school level classes before you came to Crosstown, or if you transferred in, so your transcript should reflect that. So for instance, some of you already took Algebra 1 last year when you were in 8th grade. So what you'll do is say 8th grade, 1 credit earned. You're in Algebra 2 right now, 9th grade, half a credit earned. Same for physical science. Physical science, as Ms. Sasha was telling you, counts as your lab credit, this lab science right here under science. But also all of you are taking environmental science at Crosstown. That's just what we have you guys take as a school. So that physical science that you earned in middle school, you can put right down here. This is just like an example for you. So you can delete that. You can say physical science. It is a science elective focus area. You took it in 8th grade and you earned 1 entire credit. It doesn't count as your PE credit. It's very different from that. I get confused by that sometimes, so don't be like me. Okay, so as you finish your graduation planner, go ahead and write in all the courses that you are positive you'll pass. That's what I was saying about like full credits versus half credits. Right now they show up as half credits, so that's what you're going to put in your graduation planner. As you do that, go ahead and keep looking back at those graduation requirements. You know what I mean? Like, we do not want you guys to miss anything. So keep looking at those graduation requirements from the state. Then you are going to open up the elective course catalog that is also hyperlinked in this document. So going through here, and I know that on the graduation planner, there's this weird area where electives are, where it says your elective focus area. And so if you're looking at the course catalog, which is this one, if it is underneath the fine arts section, you put fine arts underneath that elective focus area. If your elective is under the CTE title here, then you'll put CTE as your elective focus area. Now, you are going to, after that, open up this document, Rising 10th Graders, Current 9th Graders, Google Form to choose your classes. All of these documents, again, are tagged right up here. Your frequently asked questions, any information about AP courses that you could possibly need, and description of your courses, the elective courses in particular, are all linked up here. So what you'll do is put in all of your contact information, your email and your name, your advisor's name, your parent name, and their email. Again, we have put what you are required to take right here for you. 10th graders must take the following. And then you're going to go through. So if you have already taken, if you're in Algebra 1 right now, then next year you will be in Algebra 2. There are some of you who took Algebra 1 in 8th grade and are in Algebra 2 this year. So next year, you will take geometry. If you've already taken geometry, then you can choose one of these classes. Now for elective, and that's pretty much the only choice that you guys get for next year other than electives, is your math class. And really the only people who get that choice are those who have already taken Algebra 2 this year. So if you're in Algebra 2 right now. So once you get down to electives, you can scroll through each one. Most of you, well, no, sorry, not most of you. Most of you are in, I think all of you actually are in Lifetime Wellness this year, which is awesome. And so then next year, you will start working on your foreign language credits. You are, let me just say, okay, unless you've already earned 2 foreign language credits, all of you will need to be enrolled in a foreign language class this next year. So if you have not taken Spanish 1, then you will take Spanish 1 next year. If you're currently in Spanish 1, then you will be in Spanish 2 next year. But we want to go ahead and get those classes underneath your belt so that whenever you get to be a senior and we are looking at if you can graduate or not, we won't have to worry about what courses you've already taken. So go ahead and get those core classes out of the way, the ones that you are required to take to graduate from high school. Now, for any of your others, you can go through the elective course catalog and choose whichever ones you'd like. There are a couple of 1 semester courses. So this African American history credit and health and fitness. If you take one of those, for you guys, the other semester will be a study hall. That's just what is available to you guys as rising 10th graders. So once you have finished that form, Ms. Haynes and I are going to be the ones who put all of this into PowerSchool for you. And the way that we do that is we prioritize the rising seniors first, because we need to make sure that they have all their classes to graduate. And then the class below them, so the juniors, and then you all. And then we'll do the upcoming freshmen last. The classes that you need to take, those are going to, you need to prioritize those and put them as your first choices for your electives. So Spanish, or if you aren't in Lifetime Wellness right now, then Lifetime Wellness, you need to prioritize that. But then everything else is up to you. And if you guys need any help at all, which we expect you to, we want you to ask us questions. We know that you have them. You can stay in here at 2 o'clock and we can talk to you. You can also email me or Ms. Haynes. Our emails are right up here at the very top of this document, which I'm about to send to you guys. Or you can also set up a Calendly meeting with us. So that'll be on Zoom, but what you can do is click on our names, whoever. I'm just clicking on mine because, you know, I'm me. You can click on whatever day you want to meet with us, a time, whatever else. And we can answer any questions you have. Now, I'm going to send this document to you right now. You will be getting this over an email along with the recording of this meeting. And I do believe that Miss Sasha has one more thing to tell you. So you're free to talk, Miss Sasha.
Hey guys, I just wanted to touch base one more time with you because it's so imperative that I want to stress this to this class, being the first class of this new cohort. I want you to understand that it is important, especially your grades and the classes that your requirements that you take. GPA is everything, right? And I think Mr. Dixon talked about and how they're going to prepare you for, your exiting and things like that as you continue through those classes. But let me tell you, this is the only relatable way that I can tell everybody. When you grow up, and somebody can get off of mute and just tell me, just one person or whoever, whatever, raise your hand, whatever. When you get older, what's one thing that helps you get a car, your parents get a house, and get all those good fine things that you like, and they don't have to have any trouble. Or Elgin, I'm sorry, Elgin, go ahead.
Money.
You gotta have money. Okay, that's good. You gotta have money. Who else got their hand up? I see, is that Malachi? What else do you need?
You're also gonna need a good GPA.
You need a good GPA. My point is this: that's right. You need a GPA to get the money. So Elgin was right. You need money. We need to make that money. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. And Malachi is also right. You need a good GPA to help get that money because they get your scholarship to get that money, right? But let me tell you one thing: not only do you need those things, but you also need what? Good credit to get the best of the best of the best. So my thing is, I can go with my credit shot, and I could get it home. Not to say that I can't get it, but it's going to be a little bit more challenging for me to get what I want, okay, and desire. So right now, you're starting your role of your credits. Everybody, I don't like when students say, I ain't getting paid while I'm in school. You are getting paid. This is your money maker. This is for you to help your parents. This is your money to help you. Please do understand, good credit means everything. If you want to go get that Hellcat, all y'all like them SRTs and all that stuff, all that vroom, all that stuff going on now, you want them good cars and things, you want that good credit, I need for you to understand this is your role to your good credit. Would you make your A's, B's, C's? We don't want D's and F's. We kind of don't want C's, but it's okay. You're doing your best, right? But stay focused. Do what you need to do now on the front end. So on the back end in 12th grade, you can be free. You can have your cars. You can go and get jobs. You can go get your girlfriends and your boyfriends and go back dinner for your family. Do what you need to do. Don't play around. Like this year was challenging for everybody. It was COVID. You didn't have opportunity to be in the building. Next year, we're going to be in the building, okay? So get ready to be with your friends. Get ready to have fun, but it's time to handle business, okay? This is your credit line. We want it when you get past that senior year, you want to be able to make money. Because as I said, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. Get it done now on the front end. They're saying, you work hard, you play harder. That's what I like to do, right? So make sure it's a credit line. If I had it like in college and high school and stuff, don't joke around the freshman year. You don't want to be playing catch up and makeup. You want good credit all the time. And don't be worried about everybody else. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that. And that's the best reference I can put there for you guys. Be attentive, stay, do what you need to do for you. I'm just so honored to be your counselor. I'm so honored that you joined Crosstown family. I'm so honored. You guys deserve the best because you had to endure a year like everybody else, but you made a transition from 8th grade to a whole nother world. So I commend each and every one of you. We love you. And I thank you for just having that endurance and dedication for doing what you need to do to make it through this year. And I just gonna say the best is yet to come. So let's get this credit up, okay? We need 800s and above, all right? I love y'all. I'm done.
All right, y'all. If you have questions for us, you can stay here. Me, Miss Sasha, and Mr. Dixon are going to stay here. Otherwise, if you have not taken your yearbook picture yet, navigate your way down to the gym right now and go get your picture taken. And you're good to go. Bye, y'all.
So what's the English thing? The English something thing that we have to take now?
Pip, I'm not sure that I understand that question. Can you ask me again?
The English math science list notes.
Yeah, so that is all. If you open up the chat, I sent you the document at 1:55, and that has anything that you could like possibly need on there. It has what you need to take next year, which are English 10, a math class, which are you in Algebra 1 right now? Yes, probably because you're here in school.
Mm.
Yeah, so yeah, so you will take Algebra 2 next year. Your science class will be biology, most likely. And your social studies course is going to be US government and personal finance or economics, Miss Sasha. What is it? Economics, sorry.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
US government and economics.
Okay, where can I find that?
If you open up the chat, that document that has
Oh,
all of the
yeah.
information that we talked about is in there.
Okay. Sure. Bye.
Okay, Max, I think that I see that you're raising your hand.
What do we do if we want to take a language that isn't Spanish?
We only offer Spanish here. If you want, Miss Sasha, I think, unmuted herself to answer this question, so I'm gonna let her take this.
So Spanish is right now, like Ms. Maggie said, is the only thing that we're currently offering. If you desire to take another course, that is something that we could discuss with the other admin team. And just, you can actually always do it by yourself. If your family want to go out and you do it over summer or something, you can go to a university, a college, or any type of organization, make sure it's accredited, okay? Make sure it's accredited, and then you'll enroll there. Once you enroll there, you take the courses. The only thing that I ask for you to bring me back is an official transcript. When you bring that official transcript, I will go ahead and upload it to your original Shelby County transcript so you can have those credits, okay? That'll be on your own. If you want in-house here, if we can find an online course, okay? An online course that we have a course code for, we can incorporate it into your actual classes. That's something that it'll be